Ask me how many times I've recorded this video. Ask me. Too many. Let's try it again. Here we go. Hi guys, my name is Katie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you guys, something I've been working on, plotting in the background. I'm so excited to finally share it with you. You guys have kind of seen this idea, this concept forever, but I definitely think it is something that's happening a lot right now because of the fact that it's the end of the year, we're getting ready for 2025, and so people are kind of scrambling to get a better concept in terms of like how we're doing in our reading, how are we doing with our TBRs. So this is my TBR takedown where I am going to spend the next year and hopefully forever working on tackling my TBR, on making sure I'm prioritizing my physical books. This series is going to be about my physical books. I do have audiobooks that I own and I do have ebooks that I have as well, but I really want to focus on my physical. The reason that is because I have no more room for any more books. What I have here is it. Until my husband and I figure something out, get a bigger place, whatever, these are the shelves that I can have in my home, so this is the space I have to work with. So the books on my physical shelf have to make sense. They have to be books that I either want to reread, I love with my whole heart, or they have to be books that are on my TBR that I really think I'm gonna enjoy. So before I get more into how this series is gonna work here on my channel, I did want to shout out a few creators that definitely inspired this to happen on my channel. First and foremost, we have to talk about Leandra, the TBR Zero. Leandra is a dear friend of mine. I absolutely adore her. If you do not know who I'm talking about, stop what you're doing. Stop, go to her channel, subscribe to her, follow her. She is amazing, incredible, and wonderful, and her channel really is about the idea, the concept of reading your TBR down to zero. She hosts different readathons throughout the year that will help you achieve this and to challenge you to really think about the books that you're picking up as well. And I even am wearing my TBR Owns Me sweater from TBR-a-thon that she did this January, so little representation for her. I also wanted to mention Covers with Cassidy. She just created a new series on her channel that's all about catching up with her unread series. And then I also wanted to mention Becca with the Books. She has her Shelve It or Scrap It series. Amazing. Both of these creators and these series are absolutely incredible. Highly recommend. It'll all be linked in the description below. How this is going to work is pretty simple. I already went through and cataloged all the books I own. Now here's the thing. When I did do this tally, it was before I got some more book mail, so is it completely accurate? No, not to this date. It is not completely 100% accurate, but we're gonna go with the stats that I have. Every single TBR takedown video, I will update you guys with my stats, so it's totally fine that these are not completely accurate. When I did this, I had a total of 399 physical books on my shelves. This is not including my shelf of shame, which is my unhaul shelf. There's probably like 60 books down there, maybe 30, 60, somewhere in that range, that are leaving, finding a new home. They've got to go. They can't stay here. Of those 399 books, I have read 199. I'm feeling really good about that number. That is not a bad place to start at all, but I really, really want to hit 80 to 90% read on my physical TBR. Why? Great question. It was just a number that came to mind. I'm feeling like maybe NetGalley inspired this percentage. I don't know. Is it a crazy idea? A little bit. I do feel like that's kind of a crazy idea, but I'm here for it. I'm up for the challenge. Me versus me, who's gonna win? Great question. It really depends on the day. I've logged every single book I have not read. I'm going to put it in a spinner wheel, and there are going to be some days where I spin the spinner wheel with the books, and that will choose what I'm going to read, or there are some times that I will choose a prompt wheel, and that will help me choose the book I'm going to pick for my TBR as well. I want to have different varieties, if that makes sense. And speaking of the prompt wheel, if you guys are interested how you can be involved, because I absolutely want you guys to be participants in this. So not only will I put up different polls and things like that throughout this journey that you guys can help vote on, in any of my TBR takedown videos, feel free to comment prompts that you would love for me to add into the wheel. I want this to be something that changes and grows, and I love the idea of you guys being involved every step of the way. Every single week, I will either spin one of my wheels or I will put up a poll for you guys to help kind of have like executive power, and I will read one book a week, at least one, maybe more, you never know. Maybe I'm feeling ambitious, but at least one book a week from my physical TBR. I'm thinking I'll either do a bi-weekly vlog, so one in the middle of the month and one at the end, or I could do a monthly vlog. So at the end of the month, you see me read 4 books. It's really up to you guys. I'm totally fine with either version. I would just really appreciate your input. If you guys have a preference, let me know. So that is the challenge. I'm really excited about this because it's going to keep me accountable in terms of keeping track of how many books I'm hauling, how many books I'm getting rid of, how many books are on my shelves. I just really love the idea of kind of being more in the know. I feel like so many of us, we have our shelves and we really don't even know how many books we have, how many we haven't read, and all of those things. I love statistics. It's one of my favorite things. Spreadsheets, charts, all of those things are like my love language. So I'm really, really looking forward to creating videos, keeping you guys up to date, but holding myself accountable as well. And I'm really excited to see how my shelves change over the next year. Let me know if you have any fun challenges that you want to do and implement in 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.